Okay, for this one, I don't have any notes. I don't have any scripture that came to mind as I was thinking through this. I really just want to make this raw. This one might be a harder one. This one and the next one will be pretty hard. High school. The thing I remember the most about my mom is she was always there for me. Whatever conversations I brought up, whatever discussions we had, she was always there for me. She was always willing to have a conversation. She was always willing to talk about even stuff that she wasn't super into. And she was always so good at just being there for me. Being there for my brothers, being there for all of us. She was at every single football game, every single baseball game. I did not want to play football in high school when I was a freshman. I did not want to play football. And she told me, you were playing. And she made me play. My freshman year, she made me play. And I remember I was pretty mad about it because I didn't want to play. I wanted to be a baseball player. And I just remember her really pushing me and saying, wouldn't this be such a cool thing to be able to play you and your older two brothers all together? And we did. It was the best decision of my life. It's not even my decision. It was the best thing that I did in high school was playing sports. It got me out. I made friends. I got to know people. I built friendships I still have to this day, and I was able to share Christ and really develop faith. And my mom pushed me to do that. She showed up to every game, even when I wouldn't play, even when there'd be a game where I would not play or I would be hurt. I'd have a knee issue and I wouldn't actually be on the field. She would still sit in the stands, still cheer us on. I remember through high school, she was very helpful through getting us in and out of classes. She always pushed us more and more to take the next step. I remember once I cheated on a history assignment where I was supposed to go through an entire book, and I cheated on it, and she told me without batting an eye, you're going to do the entire course over again. And she just had me do the same thing all over again. And so it just really shows that Mom's love for us through high school, through all the growing up years, was so real, and her love was so genuine. She truly loved us boys and girls, and she really, really sacrificed a lot for us, and a lot of it I took for granted. But who she was, it's so hard because my mom has been so many different people. Like, she's always been one person, but she's held so many different roles, worn so many different hats. Who my mom was, she was loving, she was kind, she was supportive. She drove me and my brothers to football every day. We drove there and back, even though we smelled horrible. She still made us go camping. She still had us go do family stuff. She always coordinated events, and she planned big camp retreats so that we could have more outlets, and above all, more people could come to camp and hear about it. She trained us, like I said in my last video, she trained us to follow scripture. She trained us to follow the path that Christ had set for us. And all through high school, I remember she was always so open to talk to us. She was never mad at us if we said something we shouldn't have. She was always open to have a conversation with. I think back, in high school, I was struggling with a lot of addictions and a lot of things that I was a slave to. I'll talk about that in another video. But a lot of things I was totally addicted to. And I remember one of my only thoughts of myself making my mom cry was I had just lied to them about something concerning this addiction, and I had just lied to them, and I was pretty mad. And I remember looking at Dad and yelling at him, getting really frustrated. The only time that I can think of that I've ever yelled at my dad or mom. And I remember seeing my mom cry, and it broke my heart. Like, I always wanted her to be proud of me. I always wanted her to trust me. And seeing that was really hard. But through it, she brought scripture, she brought encouragement, she showed me what the right thing to do was, she helped me with the next steps, she walked with me, she had me memorize whole chapters of the Bible to get more familiar with scripture. She was always just so good at pushing us to be more like Christ. She was always so good at pushing us to be more, to take our relationship with Christ to the next level. And that's one thing that I'm so thankful for that she has done, is she has instilled in me a heart that seeks the Lord, that seeks to glorify God in everything. And even in high school, I've said in some other videos before, but I was either on fire for God or I was not on fire. I was so all in or all out. And the legacy that my mom has left for me, as I think about this, is that my mom was faithful until the end. She was faithful. She was faithful. She was faithful. She wasn't super on fire for Christ and then totally depressed. She wasn't super just all in with camp and then completely stagnant doing nothing. No, she was so faithful with her ministry, with her family, with her church, with her homeschool group, with camp, with in orchestra. Like, we could keep going. There's so many things that she was just faithful. She showed up. She did what needed to be done, and she loved the people she was doing it with. She truly loved the people. And that's one thing that has inspired me so much, is just being faithful with what I have, being faithful with God, with what God has blessed me with right now. Not necessarily looking towards what's next for me. What am I going to be doing in 10 years? What am I going to be doing in 5 years? But just, this is what God has blessed me with today, and how can I honor God with what He's blessed me today, with what He's blessed me in this season of life. In high school, my mom taught us how to care for babies, how to care for little ones. My youngest brother is 7 right now, so I was 13 when he was born. I was 13 when he was born. So my mom loved babies so much, and she was able to teach us so much through my youngest brother. And we learned a lot of patience as a teenager in a house with a baby. But Mom was so good at being patient. She was so patient with us kids. She was so patient with the baby. She was so patient with my dad, with everyone. She just had a heart that was not so, she wouldn't get so frustrated with me. She always, like I've said, I'm going to say it again, she had the heart of God. She loved the Lord. She wanted to serve God with her life. And that is what I am going to take on and on for lifetimes. It's what I'm going to pass on to my kids. My mom modeled a perfect, not saying she was perfect. My mom modeled a life that followed God, that wanted to do as He led, that wanted to walk down that straight and narrow. And she did so well at it. I love you, Mom. I miss you so much today. I really do. I miss our long talks. I miss our coffee that we'd go out and get. I miss your advice. I missed your singing. I missed your music. I missed your laugh. I missed your smile. I missed you so much, Mom. Sorry, guys. I miss you. I love you. I'm very, very thankful for you. You taught me so much. I'll save more for another video. I'll save more for another video. Thanks, guys. See ya.